Hello, my name is Dalton Merriman, and this is my final oral assignment. In this assignment, we've been asked to describe 3 positive things that have stuck with us from our University Success course. For me, the 3 positive things I'm taking from this course are the improvements that I've gotten from my time management skills, utilization of different types of student aids, and I think the most important thing for me was probably just the lessons we learn from all our devotions every week. I think watching each of those videos had some sort of effect on my perspective of the world. The butterfly circus, for example, I learned that each person is capable of doing really great things as long as we're willing to take the chance and believe in ourselves. And from the Land Philharmonic, kind of gave a great lesson of just being grateful for what we have in life. Oftentimes we find ourselves obsessing over the things that everyone else has and we don't. And with that mindset, it tends to make us neglect the things that we do have. Ultimately, family, friends, and our health is all that we need. And if we have those as an individual, we should really consider ourselves rich. The David Blaine devotion was pretty powerful message. Taught that if you have the willpower and the commitment, then really almost anything's possible. But you really have to be willing to put the work in. The Punchinello story, which I thought was really cute, gave a great message and just not being concerned what others think around you. I think in life, most of us, or a lot of us, tend to get consumed with being accepted. So we do things to try and impress those around us, just to give us that feeling of acceptance. And being worried about what everyone else thinks about you can tend to make you make decisions that maybe you might not have made prior to wanting to feel accepted in a group. And those little small sacrifices here and there can add up and start to chip away at who we truly are in the core. And it's really important for us to realize that other people's opinions shouldn't matter to us. The only one we answer to is our maker, and that's the only one we should be concerned with impressing. While I felt the devotions left the largest positive impact on me throughout this course, the lessons I learned in time management and from the SMART assessments that showed me some of the areas I need to improve in, like study aids and using tutors. I thought those were really beneficial things to learn. The time management and the student aids are going to benefit me for the rest of my college experience. Time management I found to be very detrimental to my success because it's just not something I ever really did. I've always kind of been the type, I would always make sure I would get something done, but it would likely be the day it was due, or, I got a few hours, I can go do something else, and then I'll get around to this and finish it because I know I still have time, which is a pretty horrible way to go about things, because you have to be able to plan for unexpected things to happen that can keep you from doing that. So ever since that lesson, I've been using those time management skills and really trying to plan out and group times on certain days to work on certain assignments, along with, scheduling with my wife, like, okay, this time of the day, I'm going to be hanging out with you guys. And then, this time of the day, I need to spend on school to make sure I'm getting everything done in an efficient manner. And I think that helps reduce stress a little bit too, because I haven't really felt like really concerned, like, oh, I got to do this, because I already set aside some time, and it's not so overwhelming at the end of the week. Like, oh, I have 7 assignments. Okay, maybe I have 1 or 2 that I still have to get done on the last day or 2 before the assignment's due, but I've knocked out most of it by planning out my week accordingly. The SMART assessment pretty much taught me that I need to use study aids more. It's never really been something that I've done in my life. I don't think I've ever really sat down with a tutor, and I've never been the type to reach out to instructors when I was concerned about something or didn't feel like I really grasped the concept. I would just sit there and do my best. And whether I was doing it right or not, I was just going to try my best and deal with the results. And I think approaching an assignment like that can end up costing you a lot more time. If I stayed 10 minutes after class or met with the instructor whenever the instructor had time to meet with me, it might take me 5 or 10 minutes to go over something with the instructor and get a good comprehension of it, which could shave a lot of time off me completing the assignment. If I'm spending the whole time going over, oh, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? And questioning it, I can add a lot of stress and extra time to the assignment that I'm trying to complete. When a small amount of time invested earlier and just meeting with a tutor to go over it, or just meeting with the instructor to make sure I comprehend the assignment, could be really effective in completing my coursework. As far as the oral strategies go towards applying in speech, I think just being prepared in general is the most important thing, especially for me. I've never been a real big public speaker. It's not something I've been real fond of. And I think ultimately that was just because in my past, in high school and other situations, I was never prepared for it. And when you go into something like that unprepared, you lack confidence. You're worried what everyone's going to think, because you might look like a fool because you didn't prepare and you probably don't know what you're talking about. I've definitely gotten better at it and less stressed over my courses at Fresno Pacific. I've already completed my first semester in my degree completion, so probably have to give a speech about every 3 weeks at least. So getting much more comfortable with it. But I've also, I'm more serious about my schooling than I've ever been. It's a big goal that I want to accomplish, so I'm going in very prepared for each assignment. So that's my oral presentation, and that's all I have to say. So thank you very much.